habit is a weapon.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform.
What you are about to hear is not casual advice. It is a shift in how you walk, speak. 20, just 3. This morning, when you wake up, you already know your mission. You don't waste time deciding, you execute.
Hello, is anybody here?
This small habit is a weapon.
I'm gonna
It transforms chaos into
turn
order.
on some lo-fi.
It prevents.
I don't know how this is gonna go. Hopefully this is a nice live. If you wanna hang out, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. We have some cards here. I haven't really been listening to lo-fi as much. Mostly just sound bowls, I think. Also, my hair, I know it's not the greatest. I did hydrate it today. I did do some stuff with it. But, I don't know. If nobody's here, it's just me. I'm just talking to myself. But hopefully this is a nice live. Hello. If you want to hang out, that's cool. If not, how we doing, guys? What's up? Nobody wants to talk to me? Nobody wants to say hello? Well, it's okay. Because I have stuff to do. Also, my intro message is obviously a joke. I don't know, I don't think I have to say that, but in case I needed to say that, it's obviously a joke. The part about, like, the 10K. Unless you want to, unless you haven't, but it's a joke. It's a haha, it's a hee hee. Let me just do it like that, maybe. Hello. How's it going? How are we feeling? I'm just here. I do have some cards here if you're interested. Just let me know. I don't know why the camera looks like that, but the Eight of Swords. What is Eight of Swords? Come out? Also, Page of Swords. A lot of swords. What's that about? Somebody's feeling trapped. Somebody's feeling like they can't start. They can't do it. They don't want to do it. I don't want to do the work today. Remember that? I don't want to do the work today. I just don't feel like doing the work today. That's how somebody's feeling, I guess. Somebody doesn't want to get up. Or somebody doesn't want to do the whole thing, the shebang. You know what I mean? If it resonates, it resonates. Hey, boop. Boops. with a H and an S. I'm just here. Technically supposed to be like doing work stuff, but if anybody would like a reading, that'd be cool. Obviously, the intro message is a joke. I'm not asking for tips of $10,000 unless you have it. Hello, how are we doing? Good morning. Good evening. Good morning. Whatever time zone you're in. Oh, what's that? We have the High Priestess. But she's a Knight of Wands, Your Honor. I don't know. Or not. Well, if nobody wants to talk to me, I'll just go back to what I was doing before. If you like a card pull, if you'd like a reading, if you have a question, whatever, let me know. Make sure you tap the screen. Thanks. Okay, so gonna type some words. Hello, welcome. Hello. Even if it doesn't. Welcome to this joining. Good morning. I'm just here. If you want to hang out, if you want to chat. Logical Vanity? Yeah, thanks. I like your profile picture. It looks like a black lady who has a very nice smile and also is animated. How are you today? Also, it says nobody's here, so that's concerning. How many people are actually here? Because if there's anybody actually here other than Zero, other than Sarah, it would be really cool if you tapped the screen. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be really cool if you did that, you know? Hey, Owen. Hey, Sarah. Thank you for your presence. I hope you have a nice Sunday. Or Monday if you happen to be like in Australia or something. I think Australia would be... Actually, Australia would probably be late. I don't know. I could look it up. I'm not gonna look it up. I don't care. Hello. Welcome to this joining. How we doing? I do have some cards here if anybody is interested. I prefer consent, so if you would like it, if you would like this, you can ask, and I can pull you a card. And if you'd like more than that, you're welcome to pay for a reading, whatever, or we can just hang out, you know. Oh yeah, I can pull you a card. Totally. Totally, dude. I can do that for you. What's going on for Sarah? Can I get a card for Sarah? Also, it's Sunday. Are we having a nice Sunday? We have the Four of Swords. The Lord's Day is resting day. Planning for the future, resting, planning for your day. And when I say future, I think in this case we're talking about like the week ahead. But like yeah, making sure to get rest, making sure to take a little nappy nap if you're feeling like it. You know, sometimes when I don't take a nap, I get kind of cranky. But yeah, that's what I have for you, Sarah. I hope that helps. Welcome to the joining. How we doing? What's up? What's up? If you would like a card pull, I have some cards. If you don't want a card pull, then you don't need a card pull. But if you like, you can ask. Also, what is that in your profile picture out there, Leah? Ooh's. Ooh. The little face. Ooh. That's funny. I don't know what that was. When did you start learning tarot? Who wants to know? What's it to you? Welcome to those joining. Hey Tyler. Hey, I don't know how to say that, but hello. I don't know. I've been doing tarot for a while. I also do oracle and other things. It's divination at large. You know, just curious. Curiosity killed the kitty cat. But you know what brought it back? Satisfaction. You know, learning about the thing that you're curious about. Thanks for following. I appreciate that. You're pretty groovy for doing that. Thanks. Welcome to this joining. How we doing? I'm just here. If you'd like a card, let me know. If you have a question, let me know. If you'd like a reading, it's $25 million and no less. Not 24 million, not 23 million, but 25. I'm just joking. Obviously, I didn't need to say that I was joking. Oh, capital exclamation point. Well, good for you, user 285. Keep your money. I don't know. Maybe spend it on something productive or something that helps the community. If you don't want to give it to me, go donate to charity and stop being a hater. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Start digging in your butt, twin. That's funny. Welcome to this joining. Hello. How we doing? We have the Four of Wands that just popped out. Dedication and passion. Things that you do not have. Oh, and then the Five Cups. Disappointment. Sadness. I'm not going to continue. I could read you for Phil. Can I ask a question? Yeah, sure. Will me and Kaylin... What? I'm sorry. What you say to me? Will you and Kaylin become good friends again? What's going on with Jade and Kaylin? I'm going to pull from the Believe in Your Own Magic deck. I had a friend who suggested that deck to me a while ago. She's pretty groovy. I was thinking about her this morning. Boop. Will you guys be friends again? In another lifetime, maybe. Remember to practice self-love. I think you should meditate on it. She's meditating. But to the person who asked about being friends, Jade, that was your name, Jade. I forgot the other name. Yeah, maybe in another life. The other card that came out that I didn't necessarily explicitly say was endings are inevitable. So it could be the end of it for now. It could be a pause. But it definitely seems like there's like at least some sort of separation. You know what I mean? I don't know. That was really. I could have explained that differently. Welcome to this joining. Hello. But yeah, I hope that helps. I don't know. You didn't necessarily ask for advice, so I didn't give any advice. If I move back home with Isaac, will I get back together? I don't know. I generally try to do advice. Like, I try to give advice, but, like, I don't know. Sometimes it's not. It doesn't seem like it's warranted, so if we move back home, I think it's possible. I think the energy's there. Every storm comes to an end. Justice is coming. Make the change. I think it's possible, Skyla, that when you move back, you guys will get back together. Once again, nobody's asking for advice, so I'm not giving advice. Unless it necessarily comes through and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just answering your question. Does Gary want to be with Claudel? Does Clara, what? I'm sorry. Stop calling me King. Apparently I was almost named King, so it's really funny when people call me that. It's really interesting. Does Gary want to be... Oh goodness, I think so, but I feel like you're being called to walk away from the situation. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. Endings are inevitable. You can do whatever you want. Free will is beautiful. You can do whatever you want, but it seems like you're being asked to walk away from, assuming that you are Claudel. Well, actually, whoever you are, whoever asked me about Gary, you're being encouraged to walk away from this Gary person. Skyla, I forgot the card that came out, but being proactive is the energy that comes through when it comes for advice to like the question that you had asked me. Good morning, Haley. I'm sorry I'm not like going in order. Hunter, of course. I mean, why would you not? What naysayers are telling you not to start your own business? You know what I mean? Is it you? Are you telling yourself not to? Ooh, King of Cups. I mean, you might be dealing with a lot of chaotic emotions or a lot of chaotic stimulus in general, and maybe that's like where your doubt is coming from. But yeah, duh. girl, go for it, man. I mean, I don't know, meditate on it, but like, I think you should go for it. Why would you not? Maybe it's a stupid idea. Maybe that's why you're doubting. I'm joking. Good morning. Yeah, what's going on for Tashaya? Welcome to those joining. Hope you're having a nice day. Thank you for joining me. What's going on for Tashaya? I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, but good morning. Unruly Tash. I look like Tasmanian Devil. I have a cousin who really likes the Tasmanian Devil, or did. With the Empress card and the Queen of Pentacles, girl, she making that money, she getting that bag. If that's not your energy, it's definitely the energy that's available to you. Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. So like, I don't know, keep your energy Gucci and like keep your vibes high. Make sure to drink water and like make that money. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tapping the screen, guys. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Sometimes I have to say that. Sometimes I have to be like the live, or I will cry. Just kidding. That's not usually the threat. Usually the threat is very violent. Can I maybe ask you a question? Yeah, you can ask whatever. I mean, are you saying that because you already asked a question? If you already asked a question, then I do have to ask that you decide to send in for a reading. It's $25 million if you are interested. No less. Not 24 million, not 23 million. And please don't send any more than that because I don't think my body can handle too much more than that. Is it really over between you and Karina? Oh yeah, you're Karina, I'm sorry. Is it really over between you and your ex-husband? I mean, if you feel it in your bones, you know what I mean? I feel like I'll pull you a card, but I'm going to speak intuitively. Like, generally, as humans, we know in our bodies, in our goals, in our guts, in our souls, that a situation is over when it's over. And honestly, when I pull the card, I'm getting a no. I'm not getting a no. But alternatively, this is about having faith in general, having hope in general, and not losing faith in love, not losing faith in life. You know what I mean? With the Star card. But the Four of Wands is a card about marriage. So is it over between you guys? I am not seeing that within the cards. But intuitively, you already know. I'm just going to I'm not going to try to you know, you like if you're asking me the question, you already know. You know what I mean? And like you could like sugarcoat it, you could dance around it and be like, oh well, I don't know, but you know. Don't lie to yourself and be like. I mean, you can lie, do whatever you want, but like you know what I mean. Don't be like, oh, what do I? Because I've done that. I've been there. You know what I mean? Being like, oh, I don't know what the answer is, but I know what the answer is. I just don't want to do it, or I just don't want to. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of issues. I feel you, man. I definitely feel you. I mean, not to be Sylvia Brown. I do like Sylvia Brown's books, though. It's a shame that she's low key. She was low key a drifter, but not to be a grifter. That's why I mentioned not to be a Sylvia Brown. But if you would like to get a reading, you can send in for a reading. It's 25 USD if you're interested. But if not, it's totally cool. I get it. What's the energy if you text Elijah? Hey, Leah. You just brought me back to high school. I knew a girl in Leah. She was really sweet. She was also dying, but that's irrelevant. Maybe it was relevant. I don't know. Anyways, what's the energy, please? Angels, what's going on? Oh, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, yeah. I think you should maybe keep your feelings to yourself. um, We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Pentacles upright. Obviously, you can do whatever you want, Leah, but I'm getting the energy of being like, I don't know, like really emotionally distraught down the line if you text this person. And once again, you can do whatever you want, but that's the energy that comes through. Logical vanity. It's supposed to be like because I am very logical, but I also consider myself to be like kind of attractive and like, oh my god, thank you for the hand hearts. And so it's just like a play on that. I don't know, like smart and attractive, smart and pretty or whatever. If you don't have to consider me attractive, but thank you so much. I appreciate the thingies. Also, I guess if you wanted a free reading, it wouldn't be free, but if you wanted a reading, you could also help me with the goal. I guess I could pull you some more cards. I could thank you for the gifts. Yeah, I could pull you like a 3-card spread or whatever. What's the energy with Elijah? Okay, let me see. Angels, ancestors, please protect me as I tune into the energy. Please allow me to, etc., etc. Okay, what's going on with Elijah? I don't know. I don't know. Do you not want me to? Is it because of who I was channeling? No judgment. I already started pulling. Do you not want me to? Okay. I don't know. Hello, welcome. Hey, Francisco. How's it going? Well, I mean, now I feel awkward. I'm like, I was ready to channel. For those joining, how we doing? If you're interested in a card pull, I'm here. I was originally supposed to be studying and stuff, but I'm like distracting myself, I guess. And I guess that's what I'm calling it. It's not a really distraction. It's more so something else. But hope you're having a nice day. Thank you for hanging out, I guess. If you like a card pull, you're welcome to let me know. If you have a question, you can let me know. If you like more than that, if you like a reading, you can either help me with get the live goal, or you can send in for a reading. It's $25,000 if you're interested. It's not 25,000. Usually I say 25 million, but I don't know. I don't think anybody sells readings for that much. That would be insane. I've heard like pretty up there, like 500 and like 200, which is pretty groovy. What's my zodiac? I'm a Gemini sun, with a Virgo moon and a Libra ascendant. What's your sign? What's your zodiac? Do you believe in that stuff? Obviously, you asked me, right? Um, I could do a collective, I guess. I don't know, since I'm already in this energy. Libra, ooh, that pretty energy, that pretty girl energy. I'm gonna pull some cards, and okay, let's see. This is for whoever's aligned with it, whoever's here, whoever's open to it. If you're interested, you don't have to, but if you want to take a deep breath, you can. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And so, what's the focus? What are we focused on? Whoever's here, what are we focused on currently? What's the energy? One card, and then what's the perceived challenge? What's a challenge? And then finally, what is the advice? Oop, that's too many cards. Or is it? Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna put it in. What's the advice for this situation to get to the desired result? Oh goodness. Okay. I'm gonna start with this. At the top of the deck is the Seven of Swords. That's why I said, "Oh goodness." So the top of the deck we have. For those joining, this is just a collective reading. If you're interested, Seven of Swords. So it is the energy of being strategic, being sneaky, not necessarily deceptive. Maybe a little bit deceptive. This could be somebody else's energy. This could be your energy. But for the focus, we have the Ace of Cups. So you could be focused on love or relationships or something like that. Or maybe passions, like something that you really care about. It doesn't have to be a relationship like with a person, but generally the energy of love is heavy on your mind. And then we have the Six of Swords for the challenge. So, okay. So, if this is resonating for anybody, hello. We have the Six of Swords as the challenge position, and then the World card as the advice. And these are very similar energies because these are both about moving forward, moving onward, moving towards peace. And so it's kind of like whoever this is for, the issue is like wanting to leave a situation or wanting to leave something or someone, but like not exactly knowing how or knowing what steps to take, if you will, if that resonates. I don't know how many people are here. I'm just kind of, this is just the energy that's coming through. The Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles. It could be a job, it could be a relationship, but it's like the energy of like, you want to leave, you know what I mean, but you just don't know what the steps are. And it's just kind of like the Eight of Wands comes out, and I am getting advised against like swift movements. Like You know what I mean? Like being strategic, being thought out before taking a step forward. Hello, how's it going? If you want to tell me your name, that'd be cool. I could definitely pull you a card. I was just kind of doing a collective energy. But yeah, the advice for this energy, if it resonates, is to lean into letting go, lean into surrender. Also, if you could tap the screen, that'd be cool. Thanks. But yeah, the energy of letting go, of surrendering, is the advice for whoever this resonates for. Whoever is focused on love and whatnot. So, yep. Hello, hey more. How's it going? You said, will Cassie call and want me to reconsider? I don't know. It might happen. Yeah. I wish you would tap the screen, but yeah, it might happen. Possibly. Just watch out who you'll be doing is that magic son. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Welcome to this joining. How we doing? I'm just here. If you'd like a card pull, if you have a question, let me know. If you'd like a reading, it's $25 million if you're interested. Or you could just hang out and just, you know, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Very selfish individual. Or selfish energy, I should say. It doesn't have to be a person. And the Chariot. Good morning. How are we doing? The Chariot talks about victory and success and moving forward. Hello. I'm just here. If you're interested in a card pull, if you have a question, let me know. If you'd like a reading, it's $25 million USD. I don't know what that is for rupees, but hello. How we doing? I mean, if I could get some more likes and whatnot, I would definitely do a collective if I could get some more gifts or whatever. But once again, I'm just here. Is Monty ever coming back to me to work things out? I could pull a card for you, I guess. What's going on with Monty? Is he coming back? Thank you for following. Six of Pentacles. Oh, goodness. I did not mean to pull that many cards. If I would have just pulled the one card, I would have said yes. But I also was leaning more towards the message. Like, there's a very clear message of karmic justice or whatever. Like, something about the scales balancing. And then we do have the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And so it definitely does, in the Five of Pentacles. So it definitely seems to be like an ending. Maybe you're wanting to turn the tables or whatever. Or I don't know what this Six of Pentacles is. But it seems like no. It seems like he's not coming back. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Much love. Thanks for liking the live. Good morning. How we doing? What's up? It's Sunday. How we feeling? You no problem. Are you doing any free questions? Yeah, Bubs. What's up? Hey, D. Oh my God, what is in your profile picture? I hope I'm not misinterpreting. What is that? Oh my God, I thought it was like an animal. I thought I was looking at like a thing with ears, but that's not what that. I'm screaming. Can I have one? Yeah, I could pull your card, D. What's up for D? What does D need to? What is the message for D? Because you asked such a beautiful question, and I love questions like that, I'm gonna pull you from the Oracle as well, if that's okay. I have a Soul's Journey lessons deck, so I'm gonna. If you want to take a deep breath, you can. You don't have to, but I'm taking a deep breath. Okay, what's going on with this character D in front of me? We have acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. It's also purple. And the Four of Swords. So there's something about rest, accepting that your body does have limits, accepting that you, even though you might be a machine to some degree, that you do have limits and you do need to take time to rest. You do need to take time to recharge. However that like manifests for you, whether it's taking a nap, whether it's listening to music, you know what I mean? Whatever it is that you do to recharge. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Once again, that's what that says. And also something about the I'm sorry, why did I do that? The third eye. Also, maybe the crown is relevant for you. Um, yeah. Also, meditation is what the Four of Swords talks about. So maybe you've been meditating more, or you're being asked to meditate. I mean, you're asking about your spirit guide, so I would imagine that you're already meditating. I don't know. I've been meditating a lot the last few days, so I don't know. But hopefully that helps. Acceptance and the Four of Swords is what I have for you, D. Thank you for asking such a beautiful question. Much love. And also surrender. Oh my freaking goodness. I was about to pass through that with surrender, which is literally a cousin of acceptance, and we have that's cool. Also friendship. A lot of purple. Friendship, surrender, acceptance. Awesome. Humor, looking at the lighter side. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I appreciate questions like that. I appreciate you. I stopped. Yeah, you should get back into that, man. Like, even if it's like 5 minutes at a time, like it will do. It can, like you might not think so, but it'll do a world of justice. Even like 2 minutes of like intentioned sitting, like stillness. You know what I mean? Like going to a space and just closing your eyes if you can, and just like just being present. Just a minute, even 60 seconds. You know what I mean? It definitely. It's a mindset shift. It's just finding the time. I feel you. I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you. Everyone's at their own pace. Everybody's doing their own thing. I get it. No judgment. But yeah. Welcome to those joining. Let me. You have nice energy. I have to like. Your energy is yours. Mine is mine. Anyways, how we doing, guys? What's up? Yeah, no problem. Would you say to me, girly pop? Are me and S going to reconcile romantically this year? Thank you. I can pull your card. I'm gonna pull from this deck. What's going on with S and P? PS. PS, I love you. What's going on with S and P? Ace of Swords, Three of Cups. Most likely, isn't this such a cute deck, by the way? Do you want to take a second to admire this deck? It's like coffee cups. I think it's possible. I don't think the future's set in stone. I think this is definitely one of those situations where the future's not set in stone. But I think it's very likely you guys will get back together. So, yeah. Thank you for tapping the screen. Hardiel, I didn't mean to. I think you asked me a question. I wasn't trying to. I thought that's a Bonita. Are you feeling Bonita? Thank you for sharing the live. I don't. Did you not ask me anything, Hardiel? Thank you for sharing the live. I don't know why. Thank you. I appreciate you. You look pretty groovy. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm scrolling up in the comments. Is Andre still here? If Andre's not still here, then I'm gonna like pretend like that wasn't a thing. Cleansing and purifying. How we doing, guys? What's on our minds? How we feeling? Are we feeling groovy? You look like somebody I know. Dylan, you look like somebody I used to know. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Not in a romantic context. Just a friend. Friendship is magic, though. We didn't have a very magical friendship, but we were friends, I guess. That's not a diss at him, by the way. That's just an objective statement. It wasn't all that deep. But anyways, I'm just talking. Hello. How we doing? I have some cards here if you're interested. If you like a card pull, if you have a question, you're welcome to ask. If you don't have a question, you don't have to ask, obviously, because then there wouldn't be a question to ask. Duh. But if you, yeah, you're welcome to hang out too. I would appreciate it if you type the screen. Thank you for those who are tapping the screen. I don't know if I was saying your name correctly, but thank you, Dylan. Is Abigail obsessed with you now? After I did some spell work on her, why did you do a horse? Is Abigail a horse? What's going on with Abigail? Gotta get some energy on Abigail, please. Angels of the Spirit. What's going on with Abigail? Oh goodness. Yeah, she's stuck on you. No, but on a serious note, I mean, you can do whatever you want. You're gonna do whatever you want anyway. But I do not encourage spell work on other people. Um, but yeah, I do think that the answer to your question is yes. If the spell work thing doesn't apply to you, then whatever. But I felt the need to say that. So it was the Eight of Swords, and then also the Ace of Cups was at the top of the deck. So the Ace of Eight of Swords, which is about feeling trapped, feeling stuck, and then the Ace of Swords came out at the top of the deck, which is obviously about love and all that stuff. So, is Bob loyal? Does he act loyal? I don't know. I feel like that's a question that you would have to answer based off of his actions. We have the Emperor's card. Yeah, it does seem like he's loyal based off of his energy, but obviously you'd have to be able to see his actions in action. But based off of this, I would say he's probably a loyal person. Welcome to those joining. How we doing? Thank you so much for tapping the screen. You're amazing and beautiful and wonderful and yeah, thank you. I'm gonna go back to typing until somebody summons me. Did I see your question? No, Bubs, I didn't see your question. What did you ask? Well, obviously. Well, yeah, no, I didn't see your question. I'm sorry. Hello. What's up, what's up? Was it a juicy question? Was it a spicy question? I'm scared. Sometimes it randomly mutes questions, I think. Okay, I'm gonna real quick. Where did I set this over? Boop. Yeah, sometimes you have to type it really weird. I mean, in theory, you could like send an invite and you could ask your question up here, but that's just the theory. Hey, Viola. Yeah, what's up? I like the black and white of your photo. That's cool. Pretty groovy. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Would my parents like my pet gorilla? You got a pet gorilla? That's cool. Cayenne, that wasn't racially motivated. I didn't know what the name was going to be. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. Would your parents like Cayenne? I could pull you a card for that. Oh no. I mean, I think that they might grow to like him over time, but it definitely seems like at first it's a no. At first they're going to be sleeping on him, which is actually, this is, because I say sleeping, because this is about rest, and then this is about not sleeping. But yeah, I don't think, at first I don't think they would, but with the Temperance card, I think that you could get them to like him over time, with effort. But yeah, off rip, I don't think they're gonna like him very much. Welcome to those joining. Also, I wasn't calling him a gorilla. I didn't see the name Cayenne before. I don't know. I don't even know if Cayenne is like. Was that a typo? And did you mean Ryan? No, because K and R are separate from each other. Welcome to those joining. My dear friend Dylan. Hello. If you want to ask a question, that's cool. Oh my gosh, it's not letting me do the thing. Yeah, if you wanna, I don't know. Um, I'm very nervous to do this sort of thing, but if you want to send an invite, I might accept it, and you can ask up here. But let's get on there. But hello, how are we doing? Scarlet, are you a Scarlet killer? That's what it says in your username. How are you today? Thank you. Hey, Brigitta? Boogie Dance, LOL. Will Marcus ever contact you again? Or will Marcus contact you again soon? What's going on with Marcus? What's going on with Marcus and Brigitta? This sounds like Vegeta. I almost said Star Wars. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan. With the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords, Eight of Cups, I think that it's a very big possibility that he will move towards you. Yeah, I think it's a very big possibility that he will contact you again. I don't know if it's a text, but you said contact. Is moving the right decision? In what realm? Right in terms of righteousness, right in terms of financially responsible, right in terms of is right a good decision? King of Swords. I mean, the fact that you're asking means that you're at least probably somebody who thinks things through. We have the Lover's card, which is a card about decisions, so I don't think it's a bad decision, but maybe you might want to think it through a little bit more. Maybe make a pros and cons list. The right decision for my family starting anew. Um, I think me personally, a philosophy that I've had over the years, like with like having moved a lot, is that like sometimes it doesn't really matter where you go or like you know what I mean. It doesn't really matter where you're going or who you're going to, as long as you internally have the energy of like I'm going to make this work. You know what I mean? Obviously, astrocartography is a thing, and like different things like that. But like generally, as long as you have the juice, as long as you have the energy within you to be like we're gonna make it, we're gonna do it. You know what I mean? So that's what I have for you. Also, is that a cheetah print? um. Boogie Dance. Thank you for following me. I think that's funny that you have Boogie Dance as your username. Um, Thank you. I've worked very hard to be able to provide messages and stuff, so I thank you for appreciating. I hope we're having a nice day. Hello. I'm just kind of here. I wasn't flipping you off. It kind of looked like I was flipping you off. I promise I wasn't. Um, I do have some cards. If you want to hang out, that's cool too. I do appreciate those who tap the screen. You're pretty groovy. You're pretty boogie oogie. No, I'm sorry, that's stupid. That didn't even make sense. You're a dance move. That what? Anyways, thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys. Um, if I could get some gifts, I would be open to doing like a collective. I don't know. Could I do a collective? I could do a collective. Should I do a collective? Wait, hold on. Let me think this through. Welcome to those joining. How we doing? You saw how quickly I changed my mind. I was about to start. No, I should be typing. That's what I should be doing. Acceptance is the energy that comes through for you. And oh, energetic hygiene is very important. If you're a newbie, please practice energetic hygiene. You don't even. I'm not gonna encourage you not to shower, but like I don't even think showering is important as like making sure that your energy is in check. You know what I mean? Like your thoughts, your feelings, and all that jazz. Like, and I'm saying that because I had to remind myself internally to, you know what I mean? I had to like, yeah. Sometimes I forget and I get carried away with the energy that's like in front of me. You know what I mean? Thank you for following. How we doing, guys? What's up? Are we feeling groovy? It's Sunday. Sunday is a beautiful day. Or maybe it's actually not a beautiful day. It's kind of cloudy here where I'm at, but I don't know. It's still a nice day. Oh my goodness, you're very pretty. No homo. Melanie. Ashley, you're also very gorgeous. All of you are gorgeous. Should I leave Jay alone? If you feel it in your gut, if you feel it in your soul, I'm gonna just say yes, but I'll pull your card anyway. Should she let go of Jay? I mean, are you gonna listen to the advice anyway if I said no? or if I said yes. You should do whatever you want, but I do think that regardless of what you choose to do, I think you should take the time to reflect on your actions. I'm not saying it in a negative connotation, not saying that you did anything bad, but just this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is about working on your skills, working on your craft, like going within and just making sure that you're the best that you can be. And specifically, this would obviously be in the realm of relationships, Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Like, I'm not saying that you should let him go. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. But regardless, I feel like you're being called to like really reflect upon this relationship and reflect upon how your role in this relationship. Whether or not this is something that you really, you know what I mean? Like whether or not the role that you played is the role that you wanted to play, if that makes sense, if that resonates. Because we all play roles. I'm going to talk generally. I'm going to talk whatever. But we all play roles in every relationship that we're in, whether it's like a long distance relationship, whether it's a business transaction. Like there's a role that you play, whether it's the martyr, whether it's the passive, whether it's, you know what I mean? Like there's a role that we all play, and it's like sometimes we have to take time after a relationship to reflect. We don't have to do anything, but you should take time to reflect and be like, hey, what was the role that I played in this relationship, and is that partially why? You know what I mean? Was I trying to play a savior? Was I trying to, you know what I mean, play the victim? Like, what was I doing that kind of contributed to the end of this? Sometimes it's completely the other person, but that's the message that comes through for you when it comes to this person that you asked me about. So, yeah, no problem. No problem. It's my pleasure, actually. Oh my god, you know what I just thought of? That I think it was Family Guy. It was like some joke video thing, and it was like the Chick-fil-A workers. You know how they say like my pleasure to serve you, and it was like them rubbing their nipples and being all sensual, like in the realm of like giving service. That's what I thought of. That's, I don't know. Maybe maybe this isn't right on. Yeah, I thought that was funny. How we doing, guys? What's up? Don't mind me. I'm just being silly. Um, Energetic hygiene. My energy is mine, your energy is yours, and it is very beautiful energy, but they are separate things. Oh my god, what's that song? I have seen your body, I have seen your beauty, and they are separate things. Wait, no, frick. That's a Haley Williams song. Hello. Did I scare everybody away with my singing? Just kidding, I know I have a good voice. I hope we're having a nice day, guys. I'm just kind of here. I'm supposed to be doing typing stuff, but I'm trying to be one track mind. I'm trying to be, you know what I mean? Not to give away all my secrets, but I do believe that like you get the best results when you're like fully what? When your attention is like fully there, like, you know, like if you're looking for a job, if you can like dedicate all of your time to looking for a job, I think you'll get good results. Like even if it's not meant to be, like as long as your focus is there and you're consistent with like your efforts, like, you know what I mean? But then again, I don't have a mansion yet, so what do I mean? So what do I know? Right? Just kidding. Hello. Thank you for those who followed. I don't know how many people are actually here, but I do appreciate your presence. If you're appreciating mine, and I don't know. I could do a collective real quick. I'm gonna do a collective just for my own pleasure because I want to. So this is for you. This is for whoever's here. This isn't for me. I'm making that very clear energetically. This is not for me. So whoever's here, if you're open to it, if you would like the guidance, okay. First card is Page of Cups. Of course, we're thinking about love. We're thinking about relationships and all that jazz. No judgment. No judgment. What's the issue? What's the perceived issue for when it comes to this Page of Cups energy? We have a Page of Wands. Ew, third party energies. Somebody's cheating. Ew. But they're cheating and they're happy. I don't know. This is a weird story. Alright, they're cheating, but the relationship is happy is what I meant. Like it's like there's a knowing that there's cheating, but it's like we're happy anyway. I don't know what that's about. That's a very specific energy. Oh my goodness, did you see how I just flipped out of my hand like that? The advice for some of you is making more time to meditate, making more time to get time, making more time to find peace, find stillness, which might not sound like it's related to relationships, but that's the energy. Like if you're feeling like you're dealing with ooh, that rhymed. If you're feeling like you're dealing with a difficult person, it might be a really good idea to spend more time in meditation, spend more time in solitude, spend more time enjoying your own company if you can, because that might not resonate for everybody. Also, the moon card fell out. That's cool. So, for some of you, there could also be some sort of illusion that's happening. You could be somebody could be casting illusions. I am not reading for that energy, but somebody here, there's an energy that is casting illusions, and yeah, I don't know. I know what that energy is. I'm like I'm not here to judge, but I'm also like that's that's not kosher. Um, I guess that's what happens when you channel whoever's in front of you. Um, what's the advice for whoever's in front of me if they're open to it, if they actually want it, or whatever? I did not mean to pull that many cards. We have the Hermit, the Star, having faith that things can turn around in your favor. If you, it's a very specific message, and I feel crazy for delivering it, but I'm gonna say it. Like if you have a change of heart, if you stop doing the things that you're doing, then definitely things can change around for the better for you. We have the Hermit card coming out, the energy of reflection, taking time to really think about your actions, think about how you're affecting others. And, if you just don't care about that, that's cool, that's whatever. But, like, it's not cool, but it is what it is. But it's the energy of, like, anything can change if you put in the effort. We have also the Sun and the Moon card coming out, so there's an energy of integration, recognizing your shadow as well as your light, and not necessarily demonizing the shadow, but just understanding it and understanding that sometimes it's not healthy and sometimes you don't need to like entertain it. Like that doesn't mean you don't need to cherish it occasionally, but like you know what I mean? The energy of like duality. If that makes sense, if that resonates. Queen of Wands, also Ace of Wands. This could be your energy, this could also be somebody else's energy. The energy of passionate new beginnings, passionate new starts. I'm gonna drink some water. Will your finances improve soon? I don't know. Will you tap the screen soon? I hope so. I could pull you a card. I could pause this, I guess, close this out. Because this was getting to be a weird reading. Much love. Jesus loves you. All that jazz. Okay, so will your finances improve soon? I could pull you a card. I was looking for the deck. It was right in front of me. Oh well. What's going on with finances? Is there any advice? Is there any guidance for Adrian for finances? Please go get some advice. I'm going to pull from the Lessons Journey. What? That's not what. The Soul's Journey Lessons. What's going on for Adrian and finances? Please, can I get a card for Adrian when it comes to finances? Ooh, girly pop. You're not going to want to hear this. Or maybe you do want to hear those. I don't know. But we have blame and worry. So I accept responsibility for my well-being. I am learning that worry does not change an outcome. I do not like that card because that is not true. Worry does change an outcome for the negative. We do not want to worry away into nothing. We like to pray it away, maybe. But with the blame card, it definitely is the energy of like, for when it comes to your finances, like, obviously I don't know you from Adam or Eve, but like the energy that comes through, if it resonates, is that like there is a need for you to take responsibility for the way that you might be overspending, the way that you might be mismanaging, and like instead of blaming outside forces, going within and being like, this is my energy and I have to be the one to like up like do what I need to do. And I feel like maybe that's not the worst message for you, but it is like the message that's coming through with blame. Like somebody's blaming somebody for something or blaming external forces, which is valid. I don't want to minimize because like I understand like being an energy reader, like there are external forces that sometimes guide us and push us and control us. So like you know what I mean? There's no real way for us to 110%, maybe 90%, but 110% is not really possible to be like, oh, I'm gonna like, you know what I mean? Like, because addiction is a thing. If that were the case, addiction wouldn't be a thing. So I don't want to minimize your experience and be like, oh, well, you know, if you just take like, because it's not that simple. It's not that easy. Hey, Gianna, good morning. How we doing? What's up? What's up? It's not always as simple as just like, oh, let me just take control of my life. Like there are other forces, but at the end of the day, with the blame card, there does seem to be that energy of like you taking responsibility for your well-being, taking responsibility for the standing of your situation, you know. But yeah, that's what I have for you. I'm sorry that I drew that out. Welcome to this join-in. I hope you're having a nice day. I'm open to pulling cards. I'm open to whatever if you want to hang out. I'm sorry, that energy was really intense. Maybe that was me. I don't know. But as I was tuned into that energy, I was just like getting lightheaded. Woo! It's a good day. Welcome to this joining. How we doing? What's up? User 892. Look at you with your pretty pink hair. Yeah, I can pull your card. What's up? Adriana. What's going on for Adriana? What does Adriana need to hear most? What's Adriana need to hear? What's going on for Adriana? Please, can I get a message? Ooh, we have the guilt card. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. We have the guilt card. So you could be feeling guilty. Somebody else could be feeling guilty about something or someone or something. Pull an extra card just because I want to. We have the trust card. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. This could be not relevant, but somebody could have made a decision recently that kind of disparaged somebody else, but it was done out of their own goodwill. Does that make sense? Like somebody made a decision for themselves and it kind of hurt somebody else, and like somebody's feeling guilty about that, and it's really necessary that you get over that guilt. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can hold on to the guilt for all you want, for as long as you want. But there's an energy of letting go of that guilt and letting go of that energy, and knowing that you did your best, or whatever, or maybe you didn't do your best, but knowing that you did your best, assuming that you did do your best, you know. And also trusting your third eye would be really cool. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Sorry that that was kind of drawn out. Hope that helps, Adriana. Whew. Kind of getting a little bit tired. How long have I been up here? It's been almost an hour, man. Excuse me. How we doing? Welcome to this joining. Gidget? That's a dope name. I love that. Gidget. Let's see what's going on with Gidget. Can I pull a card for Gidget when it comes to soul purpose or whatever? I'm gonna pull you a card. Infinite Spirit, please protect me as I channel with this energy. Please allow me to give proper. What's going on with Gidget? I love that name. I'm sorry. That's like almost a new stem. Gidget. Gadget. Okay, anyways, we have the Devil card. The Six of Wands. Quite frankly, yes, but no. I feel like you are adjacent to your soul's purpose or whatever, but like there's an energy of like dancing with the devil, kind of you know what I mean? You don't need to have a specific career to live out your soul's purpose. You don't need to have a certain profession to live out your soul's purpose. You just have to know what it is that what you're doing. You know, you just have to know what energy that it is that you're offering, and just offer that wherever you go. You could be homeless and still live in your soul's purpose. You don't have to have a job to live in your soul's purpose, you know? So, yes, but no. I feel like you are adjacent, but there's that energy of like, I don't know, dancing with wolves. I don't know. I'm tapping into that energy. Much love to you. No judgment. But yeah. Hello, how we doing? Welcome to this joining. I hope we're having a nice day. If you're not, guess what? Chicken butt. Hey Jenny. Jenny from the block with a nice profile pic. Hello. Hope you're well. Hello, welcome to this joining. I do not permit any malicious intent. I do not permit any of it. I rebuke it in the name of all that is holy. Thank you, and I'll show you. Welcome to those joining. Hello, thank you for joining. Hope you have a nice day. Because I feel somebody pulling on my energy, and I'm like, please stop. Please chat. Please stop. What do you do? How do you do? What do? I pull cards and I channel energy and I give advice based off of that energy. You know? I also, another way to say that is, no, I'm not gonna say that. I've been talking to ChatGPT about rebranding, but shut up, I didn't say that, I'm talking too much. Should you try Shakira? I don't speak Italian. I don't know what that means. For those joining, if you would like to ask a question, if you have a question that you want to ask, if you would like a card pull, you're welcome to ask. If you like more than that, if you'd like a reading, it's $25 million. No less, no more. Please do not send me any more than that, or else I will get overwhelmed and I might cry. Please don't send any less, or I might read you for filth in a disrespectful way. I'm joking. But how we doing, guys? What's up? Hello. Good evening. Will I get justice? Justice always prevails, babes. So I don't even need to pull a card on that. What if the justice card came out? Truth and justice will always prevail. Ashe, ashe. We have the Hermit and the Page of Cups. Will you get justice? Once again, justice will always prevail. That's my belief. The Hermit card and the Page of Cups would indicate a need for you to maybe take a little bit of a self-reflective journey. Hold on. For you to maybe take a little bit of a self-reflective journey. Hold on. Hello. Oh, with the upside down cross. Hello. Is that Damien? Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought you were somebody else. Hello. I got excited. How we doing, guys? Good morning. Or it's not morning anymore. Well, unless you're in California or something. I have some cards if you're interested in a card pool. If you'd like to ask a question. If you would like a reading, it's $25 million if you're interested. And, yeah. Thank you for tapping the screen. I do appreciate it. Thank you. So, I feel like it's been an interesting weekend, right? I'd like a card pull. I don't know how it works. Well, beloved, I already answered a question for you. I could pull you a card. It's okay. It's whatever. I'll pull you a card. Basically, a card pull is just I pull a card and I channel whatever energy wants to come through, whatever messages want to come through, from your higher self, higher assistance, higher guidance, whatever. No, you're fine. No need to apologize. What's going on? I'm gonna pull from this and make it easier on myself intuitively, so I don't have to think. What's a message for Jenny from the block with a nice profile picture? Because these are, I think Oracle is actually kind of intuitively lazy. Low key, which I like. Ooh, from Arizona. Period. We have Universe. We're all just stardust, which is the beautiful reminder that, and then remember, practice self-love. So we're getting a little biblical, low-key. The reminder that, she said melting, the reminder that you are not a drop in the ocean, but actually the ocean inside of a drop, and that you are capable of so much more than you think you are, and you already have all the answers. You already know. You just gotta trust yourself, you know what I mean? You already have all the answers. So that's what I have for you, Jenny. And I mean, that's that's for everybody, honestly, but specifically, I feel like Jenny needed that reminder. We love non-dualistic messages, right? What's going on for this other person with the upside down cross? What's your name, upside down cross? Upside down cross. Is that your name? Can I call you upside down cross? Ramen? Like ramen noodles? Oh my goodness. I love that. I'm sorry. It's not even spelled the same. Those are two different ramens. What's going on for ramen? Please, can I get a message for ramen? What's going on for ramen right now? Ooh, ooh, goodness. Oh gosh, I don't know. This energy almost makes me want to cry. Not to like overly read you or like whatever, but like it seems like you probably have been through a lot recently. We have Phoenix and Castle. It's time for healing, not war. And if I can actually, how's that for happily ever after or happily ever after? And both of these cards have like the sort of energy of rebel and like wartime energy, and so that's why I say like you probably have been through a little bit more than a lot. And it's like the energy of being honest with yourself about what you've experienced and not kind of like it's okay to say that it wasn't okay, but also that it just happened. You know, it happened. It sucks, but it wasn't okay. Like it's not something to be like, oh well, you know, they just meant well, or no, it was pretty fucked up. Um, and like I feel like part of your healing is like really being honest with yourself about all of the things that you've experienced, and you don't even necessarily have to share with anybody else. You can; it might be helpful to your journey, but you don't necessarily have to. Just be honest with yourself about like this was messed up. I did not. This was not okay. You know what I mean? And judging by your yes, you probably already understand that. You know what I mean? Resilience was also a message within there. Thank you. Wasn't there? Oh wait, what? Resilience. Yeah, the phoenix energy is resilience. Yeah, because the phoenix is rebirth. I was like, I know I felt the energy of resilience, but I was like, where'd that come from? It was, but thank you for that. But yeah, the energy of resilience, knowing that you are stronger than the things you've been through, and you know, you don't have to be a victim per se. You can choose to be a victor, even though your name is not Victor. Your name is Ramen. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm sorry. I'm silly. Probably the heat from it. That's funny. Phoenix, Arizona. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's like a little synchronicity, low key, because that's crazy. Because you're in Arizona and you reminded me of the Phoenix energy. I love when that happens. It happens a lot. So sometimes I'm kind of desensitized and just like, oh, well, it's just another moment. But sometimes it's really cool. I'm like, yeah, period. 12:22 in 20 minutes, actually, not right now. So it's 12:20 now. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna energetic hygiene. Do you like how I keep reminding myself? Because sometimes I do forget. Sometimes I get carried away. I feel like that's why I get overwhelmed really fast. Because I don't take the time sometimes to like disconnect, to cleanse. Once again, for any newbies here, if you're trying to get into this stuff, please, 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 please make sure you practice energetic hygiene. Do not be all whimsical with your energy. You know what I mean? Like, please make sure that you're consistently cleansing and like, you know what I mean? Well, thank you, Jenny. I appreciate you. My BRB. Just real quick. No. Oops. One second. Hello. How are we doing? Ouch. Oh, it's very windy. Marco Polo. Does Marco genuinely like me? Is he just lonely? What if it's both? That's not my official answer, but what if it's both? It is very cloudy here. Yeah, that's not my official answer. I'm not, I'm not tuned into his energy. I was just offering a thought. What if it's both? What if he's lonely and what if he does like you? What if he's just insecure? You know? How we doing, guys? What's up? Yeah, I don't usually do this outside. This is very different. But I hope you have a nice day. Thank you for stopping by or whatever. Um, oh my goodness, it's been an hour, dude. Holy plague. Um, you look familiar. Hello, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, LOL. That's funny. Um, I had to step outside. There was a lot going on inside. But also, hope you don't can't tell my location based off of anything. I know there's some stalkers online. The sun's trying to peek out, but having a hard time. Hello, welcome. Oh, there's a mosquito thingy. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think this is a natural stopping point. I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you guys. I appreciate whatever. I don't know. Have a nice rest of your day, or don't if you don't want to. I don't know. It's up to you. Um, yeah. Pieces.